What was Brooklyn King Radio? It was pirate radio frequency 1002.96. It was raw. It was crazy. It wasn't hood. It was neighborhood. See, if it was going down in New York City or any of the 5 boroughs, we were on it. Before there were podcasts, there was Shoutcast Radio. Before there was iTunes, there was Winamp and LimeWire. And before there was anything called the Breakfast Club, there was already a show in New York with 2 crazy guys and 1 woman keeping it all together. These are the archives of Brooklyn King Radio, the wildest show that you never heard of.
Alright, yo, Scooby Doo, to everybody watching it, alright, was a cartoon about what is it? Let's see, you got Fred, Velma, Scoob, Shaggy, and there's one more bitch in there too. I forgot what the hell her name is. Fred, Velma, yeah, I forgot what the bitch name and shit, man.
Fred, Velma, Scoob, Shaggy, and Daphne.
Daphne, there you go. Thank you very much. Alright, and what they did all day was they pretty much went solve mysteries. They didn't go to school.
They cruised around in a van.
Exactly. All right.
Looking for shit to do.
Yeah, looking for shit to do. They didn't have to go to school. They didn't have to go to school. All right. They could run around, solve mysteries, and nobody gave a fuck. They was perfectly, every town they went into, it was like they was automatically deputized. They can go in there and shit and solve any mystery they want. Noticeably, there wasn't no niggas in the cartoon because there's no way in the hell that blacks could have did that shit. Blacks would have been in a van and shit, going to towns and shit, and they would have got arrested or lynched. All right, so we know how that shit would have gone. But let's go on a deeper sense real quick. Let me let you people know. The cartoon was called Scooby. It was called Scooby Doo. All right. Now Scooby, Scooby was a fucking dog, but fuck Scooby. All right. Scooby Dooby Doo. That's what the shit. All right. They were in a fucking mystery machine. The mystery machine was painted with fucking daisies.
And Shaggy and Scooby were always hungry.
They were always hungry. All right? And usually you find Scooby going, Scooby Dooby Doo. Now back in the day, Doobie was just a fucking another slang word for fucking weed.
Yep.
All right? So Scooby is saying, Scooby will do a doobie. That's what the fuck that nigga is saying. He's saying that shit every episode. Scooby Dooby Doo. He'll do that shit. Yee! Or do a lot of fucking laughing and shit. Cause that nigga's happy. Shag is a fucking weed head. Alright? Shag always got the munchies. Alright? Always. Him and Scoob are the main ones in the back smoking. Alright? Cause the other 3 motherfuckers, they was coherent. Cause they be fighting the crimes. All right, but Scoob and Shag would smoke so much weed that they was paranoid.
I don't know if the other ones was fighting the crimes though, man, because for some reason Fred and Daphne used to always slide off and leave Velma with Shaggy and Scooby.
That's true, but I'm not sure.
And it was always Scooby solving the crime. It wasn't really.
Nah, Scooby would get into trouble and fuck up a perfectly good crime. That's what he would be doing. What Scoob would do is Scoob and Shag would be running off because them niggas was paranoid. They was in the back smoking mad weed. So if anything happened, like, yo, Shaggy, we gotta go figure out this fucking mystery of the swamp demon. Yo, fuck that, man. You know what I'm saying? Yo, that nigga Shaggy was out of there. Him and Scoob out of there. Them niggas just want to eat and smoke weed. That's why they was always in the back of the van. That's what they would do. Fuck solving mysteries. You fucking up my high. You know what I'm saying? It's just that simple. So the other 3 would solve the crime. So what I didn't like about these 3 assholes, yo, they would go to any town a mess. As a villain, you sitting up there setting up, you got a whole crime syndicate set up and shit. You scaring the shit out of the villagers and getting paid. Here come a van and 3 kids come up and fuck up your crime. All right? For nothing. All right, that's what I'm trying to tell you. In every episode, what would they say, Shaw? I would have got away with it if it wasn't for these fucking kids. You see what I'm saying? Every fucking episode, it was the same shit. All right? Because these kids didn't know when to mind their fucking business. The stars of the show were Shaggy and Scoob because all they wanted to do was smoke weed and eat. Fuck solving mysteries. You know what I'm saying? Yo, you people out there gotta understand this shit.